Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Jamil, a forex analyst and trader. I wanted to share with you that how did I achieve my target of 10% on my Audacity Capital 15 US dollar account. I did this and I am explaining you the strategy. Now you see here, this is the better value. This is the high value. Now you see here were the high volumes, and higher volumes than this were at these levels. So I understood, I thought that this is something, this is the reason that this pair will go up from now. So, and I took the first trade on the 16th April. From 16th April to 19th August, in 7 trades, I got the profit of 2,870 US dollars and achieved my target. And now this is the day. On this day, on this volume, I took a position trade. Now from here, the trade was taken on the 16th April. This is the 16th April. I took this trade, and then I uh, read the policies of the uh, central banks, in which when I came to know, when I went I through the Reserve Bank Australian policies, then I found out that its uh, asset purchasing was increased in the month of February 2021. So I got result from that uh, increase in the asset purchasing, that this volume increased due to that reason, and the increase from 1 billion to 2 billion asset purchases weekly. So, and it was in the month of November. It means 11 20 2020. It was $1 billion per month. So at and this day in the February, the amount of weekly asset purchases was increased from 1 billion to 2 billion Australian dollars per week. So I on this day, 16th of April, I entered a buy in Australian dollar, Euro Australian dollar, in this pair, and I achieved my target on the 19th of somewhere here 19th. On this day I got my target, and at the time when I entered this trade I was in loss, and before this trade I was intraday trading or scalping, in which sometimes I was in 5% profit and then went back into loss. But from here upon to this level, I had no loss and I had continuous profit of 2,870 US dollars. Not only I covered my losses, but I got my target of 10%. And why? What was the reason of this level? I want to now tell you what was the reason. Here was the level from daily volume. This is the volume that is. Now I want to show that volume. I want to clear this from here and I want to place it on the chart. Now this is the daily volume. These 2 days volume is higher than this volume. So I thought that this is the level somewhere here. This is the day and this is the day. So this was the downward level and this was the upward level. And I entered here, and then what was the reason that it took so many days to go upward this level? And technically this day was the higher day volume, and this was stopping this level, was stopping it from going upward technically. And the policy wise reason was that Reserve Bank of Australia kept its asset purchasing $2 billion per week. Now what happened on this day, on the 6th July? Here you see there was the interest rate news coming for the uh, Australian dollar. The pair came down as there were rumors that Reserve Bank of Australia is going to increase the interest rate. So Australian dollar will go up and euro will go down. But it did not happen, and in the July it was decided, and the asset purchases was increased from 2 to $4 billion per week, and either 4 or 5, because but it was increased uh, so much so that from onward it went very fast, and on the 19th August I got my this target. Now let us see what happened then. After reaching to this level of high volume, the pair came back down to the same zone, though the asset purchases were same of uh, $4 billion, though for 2 months from July to August it was five billions per week, but then it was 4 billions per week. It came down. You see, there was no higher volume in this level now from this day. So the pair came down at this level due to the inflation in the euro area and deflation in the Australian dollar. As the Australia was not opening, Australia was closed, and the people were not buying so much, so Australian dollar was holding its position. It was in stable condition. Then from this level, it again went up, and now it is up to this level. Now this asset purchasing of 4 billion dollars USD per week was kept up to the February, and in the month of February, the the Australian dollar, Reserve Bank of Australia will decide about the Australian dollar, and it will decide that whether it increases the asset purchases program, or it is going to finish it and close the asset purchasing or decreasing it. Whatever happens, then we can uh, speculate more about, we can predict more about this. So I wanted to let you know that on this better volume and this price action base, I got my target achieved, and I was able to relate this increase in volume and increase in the asset purchases of the Reserve Bank of Australia. I tried my best to explain before you this my strategy, and I will keep you updated, and I will try to keep explaining my this strategy of better volume and price action uh, connected with central bank policies. And so please like my this video and share my this video, subscribe my channel, and if you have any questions regarding this my strategy, I will answer you, I will reply you. Thanks for watching, and I will be coming in the next video with another analysis or any update of my analysis. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. I'll be coming in the next video. Bye.